Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I've been testing Keryx on my 3090 rig, and the setup has changed quite a bit since the very first version of the miner came out. There's a new miner release, the network has gone through a major hard fork, and the model lineup has changed. And there are a couple of Windows setup steps you don't want to skip. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Keryx for mining on Windows, including the wallet, the current miner, and the Windows security exclusion, the NVIDIA driver check, and what to expect during that first long model download. So let's get into it. Before we start, let's quickly talk about what has changed. The old information floating around may mention a specific model like Dolphin-Lima 3-8B. That information is no longer something I would rely on because Keryx has moved to a multi-tier model system. The current miner automatically assigns a model based on your GPU's VRAM and the settings you use. On a RTX 3090, like what I have, it has 34 gigabytes of VRAM, so I'm dealing with a much higher tier than the entry-level cards. But the exact model can change between releases. So I'm not going to promise that your miner will download one specific model. The other important distinction is proof of model. Keryx isn't simply using your GPU to run regular hashes while occasionally doing AI work. The proof of model is designed to prove that your GPU is actually doing what it's supposed to with the AI workloads. The interface side is handled through the OPOL system. So the important thing is use the current miner release, let it download the model files required for your hardware, and don't rely on the old model names or other older tutorials. So what we're going to be using today is going to be my gaming PC that I'll have on the screen here for you guys just to see what it looks like. I currently do have a 3090 inside of it. But before we do anything, we're going to go over here to the Keryx website, and we're going to go ahead and download their web wallet or install their web wallet. It's very simple. It's done on their platform. I'll walk you guys through the steps here in a second. So there's two different miners as of right now that I've seen. Obviously, there could be more coming out before this video releases. But the first one is actually through Keryx's original official GitHub page. So you can download that, install it, and try to run it. Now, I will tell you guys, I did try doing that before, and I could not get that miner to run. The one I was able to download and get running properly was the one from BaikalMine, and that's the one I'm going to walk you guys through here in this video. One thing you want to make sure is you have enough free storage space for the models, a good stable internet connection, and your GPU driver has to be up to date. If it's not up to date, it will not go through the process of downloading your first model and or running properly. You'll see one of the models download. The second one will it'll fail and it'll give you an error code. So please make sure you update your GPU driver before you start this process. All right, guys. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and jump into the BaikalMine mining pool. So here you guys can see it on the screen. Right down here, you can see these are all the mining algos that they support, as well as what the coins are. Looks like there's not a lot of hash power on really any of these coins at the moment, aside from Pearl. Pearl's doing pretty good. But what we're here to talk about is going to be KRX or Keryx. One thing I do want to go ahead and point out is right now on BaikalMine, there is maintenance going on, so you will not be able to mine to it at the time of my recording. Now, that doesn't mean by the time you guys watch this, you'll have this issue. So just check back on this website to be able to see when it's back up and running. So we're going to go to the dashboard first. And then from there, this is the home page for Keryx. And usually what you would see would be all kinds of hash power on here. But for right now, like I said, it is going through a scheduled maintenance. So it's not going to allow you to mine. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do two things really quick. First things first, I've already done this, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys anyways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, so first thing I did, and I already did this, but I'm going to walk you guys through the proper steps. I'm going to go ahead and right click on the home screen here on the desktop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here where it says new. I'm going to go on folder. I'm going to click folder. And then what's going to end up happening is you'll create a new folder like this. This one is called Keryx. So then what I want to do from here is I want to go ahead and come down to the bottom of my screen, which is currently hidden. but I'm going to click on the show hidden icons, and I'm going to come over here where it says Windows Security. As you can see right now, it is saying that some actions need to be performed with my virus anti-scan or antivirus scan. But what I want to do from here is I want to come down to virus and threat protection settings. We're going to click on manage settings, and then we're going to scroll all the way down to where it says exclusions. And then here you can see it says add or remove exclusion. So we're going to click on that. And then we have to say, yes, we want to do this. And then from here, as you can see, I've got a lot of exclusions in here already from a Cryptex and everything else like that. Any mining software that gets downloaded will be flagged as malware. So please be very mindful of that and make sure that you do set the exclusion. So right here, you would click on add exclusion. You can select file, folder, folder type. We would be looking at a folder. And then here you would go to your desktop. As you can see, we're on my desktop. You would double click on this or highlight this and then hit select folder, and then you hit OK. And then what it'll do is it'll give you this right here. So what that means is when we download this software, Windows Defender will not go in and automatically delete the download. So let's jump back into BaikalMine. We're going to come over to click on how to connect. And now we're going to click on download. So that takes us to their GitHub page. And right away, you can see that there is the newest version, which was actually released 4 hours ago. So that's actually pretty cool. You guys are seeing it brand spanking new. Double check on their website, on their page periodically to be able to see when there's a new update. But what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and see where it says Win64-AMD 64.zip. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and we're going to download it. Go into your desktop folder here, go into your Keryx miner, and that's where we're going to go ahead and download this to. Because if you download it anywhere else, it will get flagged and it will get deleted automatically. So we should be good here. Doesn't look like there's anything in particular you have to do. Now, if you guys wanted to go ahead and download this for HiveOS, as you can see right here, you can download it and upload it into HiveOS as needed. My GPU rig is currently offline down in Virginia at Mr. New England Crypto's hosting facility because I have to get one of my GPUs repadded and pasted. So once the GPU rig is back up and running, I'll be happy to walk you guys through how to download and install both Perl mining as well as Keryx mining on HiveOS. All right, so now this should be done downloading, almost done. We should see a message pop up here in a second saying it's completed. So we're gonna go ahead and minimize this for now. We're gonna go ahead and open up the Keryx folder. And in here you can see there is a zip file, so it's done downloading. We're gonna go ahead and right click on this, and we're gonna click on extract all. You wanna make sure that it goes into the desktop, into the folder that we just made, and then hit extract. Because if you send it anywhere else, like I said, Windows Defender will flag it and delete it right away. Why? Because it'll be flagged as malicious software and or malware. All right, so now I'm gonna go and close that out. As you can see, we have the new one here. So we're gonna double click this guy. And here are all the things that we're gonna need. But this bottom one right here that says start-keryx-pool.bat, that's the one that we have to go into and edit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click on it. We're gonna come down here on my version of Windows. You can see it says say edit in Notepad. If it doesn't say it, click on more options. And then on the next slide, it should show you edit in Notepad. So we're gonna click on that. And here you can actually see, let me bring this down so you can see everything. This is all the information for mining on BaikalMine. So now what we have to do is we have to come into our Keryx homepage. I'm gonna log back into my wallet. Once you create your wallet address, you'll be able to save just the password if you want. But here you'll be able to see I have been mining on this for a little bit. I did pull off a little bit ago because I wanted to do this video and do a complete updated install. But right here is our Keryx address. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. As you can see right there, I did mine 9,000 Keryx. Someone in the previous video, when I was talking about Keryx mining, they sort of freaked out because they saw that BaikalMine said I had to have 1,000 Keryx to be able to get a withdrawal. Now running my 3090, I was able to get that actually pretty quick. As you can see, there's been basically 27 transactions. So we're gonna come back into the notepad here. And right here where it says mining address, you're gonna go ahead and highlight all this and remove it. And then we're gonna go ahead and paste the address. And now we're gonna go ahead and click on save. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and just give it a shot really quick to see if it will start mining. So let's go ahead and minimize this really quick. And I want to show you guys what it looks like when it starts. You will probably get this to pop up every time you try to run the miner. You can go ahead and remove the check mark there, which means it won't ask you again. I usually just do because I want to go ahead and just do it that way. All right, so one thing I did forget to go ahead and tell you guys or show you guys is since I am running NVIDIA, I went ahead and already updated it, but you open up the driver software that you have for your GPU, and then there it should tell you somewhere on there, hey, there's an update for it. You click on download, and then it'll install the newest version, which this version is from July 7th. All right, well, I guess we're gonna have to call the video short because of the fact that we are currently in the maintenance mode for Keryx. There will be a part 2 coming soon, and that's gonna be me showing you guys the official, it officially running. You guys will get a chance to see my mining address and everything else like that. I'll show you guys really quick what it looks like. There should be some coins still in here. So as you can see, I still have earned just under 300 coins. But if this video has helped you out, and please let me know down in the comments down below. If there's anything you guys need more information on when it comes to this particular crypto, I'm happy to go ahead and do more research and give you guys the information. But for right now, because the server's down and it's going through maintenance, I can't even open the mining software. So I do apologize for that, but keep an eye out for the next video. The next video will give you guys me launching it, me showing you guys the dashboard. And technically speaking, there is the potential to try to overclock this, but it's not really about overclocking it to try to get more performance, because remember, it's based on how much VRAM every GPU has. So if you got a low, mid-grade tier, a low-grade tier versus a high-grade tier or professional-grade tier, you're going to have a different type of workload that's going to be issued to your GPU. But you could potentially try to reduce the power usage, which would make it more efficient. But yeah, so that's what we have right there. With that being said, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining me in this video. If there's anything that changes between now and the time I upload this video, it'll be here right after I say this. But please enjoy the rest of your day. Keep on mining. Let me know what you guys think about this. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I do have new videos coming out soon. And like I said, there will be a part 2 to this. I've got another one where one of my other miners decided it didn't want to work anymore. So if you guys stay tuned, I'll go ahead and show you guys how I fix it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day. Keep on mining, and I'll see you guys soon.